one. Cool, fun. Using not the usual camera because it has better quality, and I'm looking at the side again. Okay, so for this week's video, I am going to talk about Audrey Hepburn films for the new fan. I'm also posting a blog post with this on my website, caraangeline.wordpress.com, because Cara Angeline couldn't afford a .com yet. I have my top 5, but there are also a bonus too, so just stay along and watch it. The first one is called Breakfast at Tiffany's. Breakfast at Tiffany's was filmed in the 1960, released on October of 1961, and this is the film where Audrey is best known for. If you ask a random person who happens to have little knowledge about Audrey Hepburn, they'd first say Breakfast at Tiffany's or The Little Black Dress, and that's all in the Breakfast at Tiffany's, the long cigarette holder. Dun, 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 dun. What I like about the film is because it has lots of witty lines, and the prose is marvelous. The writing of Truman Capote and the adaptation by George Axelrod was great, absolutely great. You'd enjoy it. She sang Moon River. It had been 59, 60. It'd been 3 years since she last sung in a movie, which the last one will go on to later. This would be the movie where you hear her accent. I'm not Holly, I'm not Lila May. No, not that exact accent. I think I've said that in tons of videos already. But yeah, you should watch this if you love romantic comedies, you love Audrey Hepburn, or you're starting to get to know her, but this movie isn't showing her personality that much. She's an introvert playing an extrovert here, so yeah. If you love romantic comedies, then you should definitely watch this. This is one of the classic romantic comedies, and I really recommend it because when I get the mean reds, I just watch Breakfast at Tiffany's. Okay, the next one. The next one is Roman Holiday. It was filmed in 1952, released on the January 1st of 1953, if the internet says things correctly, but I think it doesn't. It's Audrey Hepburn's Hollywood debut, which means that she had films that weren't in Hollywood before, but this is the major motion picture of hers. So that's cool. Filmed by Willie Wyler. It was the first film to be filmed entirely in Rome with Gregory Peck because they were looking for an unknown, and that was her only qualification. So yeah, she got in as the Princess Anne or Anya. For this film, she won Best Actress for 1954 because the Oscars for the films of 1953. Get it? Yeah, you do. You should watch this if you love romantic comedies, if you're a hopeless romantic like this girl, and if you don't mind real endings, meaning it's not a fairy tale ending. I'm not gonna spoil the end of the film for you, but it's nice. It makes me cry every time I watch it because it's Roman Holiday. Next is the film called Funny Face. Why am I doing this? I'm doing lots of things with my hand. Funny Face is Audrey Hepburn's first film musical, and it was filmed in New York and in Paris. Yeah, Paris. I'm strictly too rich. For this movie, Audrey was a book clerk, and she's a philosopher person. She must philosophize with all the guys. She wants to see Paris. She wants to go Paris if she could afford it, like me. I'd be in Paris now if I could afford it, but I can't afford it yet. You should definitely watch this if you want to see Audrey Hepburn sing and dance, because she sings and dances a lot because it's a musical, and I love it. I love this on How to Be Loved and How to Be Happy. You should watch this if you want to go to Paris, or if you just love fashion and modeling, because that's beautiful. Even though that's just part of the plot, you'd see a lot of modeling photographs. Pakul, Diyos ko po. Also, Funny Face was filmed in 1956, I think. It was released in 1957 along with Love in the Afternoon and The Meyerling. Cool. Next is Charade. It was released in 1963, just right after the filming of Paris When It Sizzled. However, it was released in 1954. It is called the best Hitchcock film, wherein Hitchcock didn't even direct it. Cool. You would see Cary Grant here, and there has lots and lots of suspense, romance, and comedy, and it's such a good blended connection because there's a blender. See this. told you, there's a blender. It has multiple identities of Cary Grant and a vulnerable woman, which is Audrey Hepburn. I love Charades. You just have to watch it to really, really like it because it's really nice, and I truly recommend this to anybody watching. Okay, so while I was editing it, I realized I forgot one more film, and the last one of the top 5 is Sabrina. It was filmed in 1953, released 1954. All the lead roles are Academy Award winners: William Holden, Audrey Hepburn, Humphrey Bogart, and that old veteran is very mean. Audrey sings Love and Rose. If you love boats, cars, Paris, and love, you should definitely watch this film. I really recommend it. It's in the black and white. From all of the 5, this is the second black and white besides Roman Holiday. And this is Audrey Hepburn and Hubert de Givenchy's first collaboration, wherein he thought that, oh, Miss Katharine Hepburn's coming. Nope, it's Audrey Hepburn without makeup, and he couldn't do her wardrobe, so she just had to choose from the previous collection. So those are the top 5, and I have now recommendations for like the next others if you just want to watch other Audrey Hepburn films. Cool. One of the 2 bonus films that I want you to watch if you still want to expand your own consciousness in Audrey Hepburn films as a new fan, then I definitely could recommend My Fair Lady. It was filmed with Warner Brothers in 1964, and it had a controversy because Julie Andrews was the one who played it on Broadway. However, there wasn't beef between Audrey Hepburn and Julie Andrews. I love them both. Queen Julie, Queen Audrey, Princess Diaries, everything there. Liza's accent was trained like for Audrey Hepburn. It is Cockney, and the comedy is gold. The songs are marvelous, written by Lerner and Lau, and they were just moved to the film, and they added like a reprieve or something else. You could see the Julie and Audrey difference, which is cool. Like, totes cool, man, totes cool. Costumes are A+. Like, sobrang daming ginastos ng Warner Brothers just to make that film, because they paid like 5 billion just to show that on the big screen, silver screen. And it's all about misogyny, so you want to learn about misogyny, then there you go. You should definitely watch this if you don't sleep on musicals, if you love musicals, and if you want to learn a lot, because you will learn tons of things from this movie. Oh, also a fun fact, Audrey's voice was dubbed by Marnie Nixon, and at first when I watched this, I was like, hey, ang ganda ng boses ni Audrey. Then when I learned that, oh shit, hindi pala. Pero like her voice is good for a mezzo-soprano like I am, so I'm proud of that. So it's gonna be your challenge to look for where Audrey's voice is and where the rest of Marnie's voice is. So the last film is How to Steal a Million in 1966. Audrey Hepburn was with Peter O'Toole with the nice blue eyes. He had marvelous blue eyes. It's 10 out of 10 funny, I swear. It had 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which they rarely do. This is the film Why They Invented CCTV Cameras. I think so, because How to Steal a Million, how would you steal a million inside a museum if there are no CCTVs, am I right? It's a smart movie. Also, I love the chemistry between Hepburn and O'Toole, which was so marvelous. And this film was post My Fair Lady, so if you've seen Audrey as Eliza, a Cockney girl, then you'd see her posh back in a Givenchy outfit. Boom, boom, pow. Oh, there's also Paris, classic cars, guns, and like games. Cool sceneries of Paris. The outfits are... And it's about paintings as well. The paintings were marvelous. They were painted by actual students from Paris. And T-minus 10 minutes, may kissing scene agad. So guys, nakagulat and everything. I love it so much. Watch this film if you love a good laugh, you love Paris, and you love witty comebacks. Most of Audrey's films have witty comebacks, marvelous designs, and mostly Paris. So yeah, those are the films, and yeah, please enjoy those films, and please give this video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you've seen any of these films, or which of these do you really want to see first. Also, if you have other questions, because the Audrey Hepburn fangirl is here. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!